I am hearing sacrifice. You had to sacrifice or you have to sacrifice. But whatever it is that you have to do, just know that it's for a purpose. This is God's guidance. You really need to become aware of your surroundings, of the people and places that you spend your time with, where you work, your environments, how your energy levels are, how you feel when you're around people. And if it don't feel aligned, you need to sacrifice it. Because those very things are going to be what comes in between what it is that you prayed to God for. You ask for abundance. You ask for prosperity. You ask for love, joy, peace, happiness. I'm seeing a house. You asking for a house, a car, even certain materials that you've been desiring. And it's been times where you just feel like you cannot get ahead. No matter how hard you work, how hard you try, it just seems like every time you take a step forward, you take two steps back. And I'm hearing that you need to sacrifice. You need to be very aware of the company that you keep, of the places that you hang out, of your environments. Because energy is very real. You think you out here just lollygagging, hanging out, just being cool, just dilly-dallying, and it ain't nothing. But we literally live in a world where there is spiritual warfare. And it's so modern. Sometimes we grow up in church especially as a kid, when I heard spiritual warfare, it sounded very fairy tale-ish, like back in old days where we were fighting with spears and bows and arrows, and it sounds like a Disney movie or like something fake on a TV, like Avatar, just something animated. That's really what I'm trying to say. But that shit is real. Except we're living here on a 3D world and everything is modernized and everything looks a certain way to distract us of what it really is. So sacrifice. Let's get back to sacrifice. God heard your prayers. God knows exactly what you want. You know exactly what you want. And you know exactly what I'm talking about in this video. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel it. You literally get the nudge from God every single day. Yo, you need to watch them people. Yo, you need to leave that job. I need you to trust me on this. Leave that job and I will protect you. But you scared. You scared to sacrifice. Because your faith is small. Like, let's be real. You're scared to sacrifice like what God has been telling you because you're scared to go without. You're scared to lose the things that you feel like you've built. You feel like you built these relationships. You feel like you built your status at work. And I just want to remind you of the very famous saying that when one door closes, another one opens. And when it opens, it's a lot more than what you asked for. Even if it don't feel like it in that moment, baby, it's exactly what you need. And I'm hearing that a lot of y'all are afraid of the rejection. Like, you scared to sacrifice and change because of how other people may perceive you. babes, respectfully, fuck how people perceive you. Because this is between you and God, like nobody else. This is your path. And the more you care about how other people perceive you, the more you're just blocking your blessings. Why? Because you're going to keep them same people around you that you was been supposed to cut off. You're going to keep working at that job that you've been working at for 10 years, 20 years, even a year. The season been over at that place. You don't even like being there. That's how you know, like, you don't really like that job. You can't stand it. And when you leave, you're exhausted. You're drained. You're drained. But it's the fear of like not getting that guaranteed paycheck or something that keeps you there. Like something scaring you from walking away. Your comfortability. That's exactly what I heard. You're comfortable. You're comfortable with that job. You're comfortable with them people. You're comfortable with your family. You been was supposed to move somewhere else. You been was supposed to like cut them off for real. I'm just saying, you were supposed to cut them off, even your family. Because they see the greatness in you. They know exactly who you are. That's why they keep you around. Because you don't know who you are, but they do. The moment you make that sacrifice and cut them off, they in they boots shaking. Like, damn, she really know who she is now. Damn, she gonna do better than me. Dang. That don't got nothing to do with you. Your job is a sacrifice. And like sacrifice get this negative connotation, like, oh my God, I have to sacrifice. It's so hard. I have to cut off everything I knew. Oh my God, it's a sacrifice. Babe, that sacrifice is literally to get you the things that you've been praying for. Faith without works is dead. And when you hear God talking to you, when you hear the message, it's just very important for you to listen. We call on God for help. Asking you shall receive. So when God is saying, cut that person off, you need to leave that job. I got something lined up for you. I promise you. Like, you need to listen and trust, or you're just going to stay in the cycle. Like, you ever meet people? It's like all their life, they just been miserable. Like, damn, you just miserable as hell. And a lot of times, it's because they didn't move when God told them to. They stayed comfortable. And they really don't like it. It's like we want to be comfortable, but at the same time, it's natural for us to just want more. Like, it's natural. I don't care what nobody tell you when they be like, oh, I'm okay with this. No, it's natural for us to just want more as humans. Like, it's natural for us to want the best of, the best of the best, or just want more. It looks different to everyone, but it's natural for us to just desire more. And that's natural because that's God literally channeling through us. So, to get back to the message, what you gonna do? We are never waiting on God. God is always waiting on us. So, I'm gonna let that sink in.